slips, then things you gotta watch out for when you're in recovery, Slips, man, don't be too hard on yourself if you have those. The people when I was in treatment with, or the counselors, they call them lapses, right? As in bad lapses of judgment. So a little cheap joke. But yeah, so like when you have a slip, you can get back out there and get back on that horse, just don't be too hard on yourself. That date, that your clean date, don't focus too much energy on that, As long as you're clean is what's important. As long as you're sober, and as long as you're living every day clean and sober, and you're doing the best you can to stay clean and sober, that's all that matters, And there's gonna be a lot of things that you gotta change in your life to stay. Well, you gotta change a lot of the people in your life, the places that you go, and you really gotta change everything. Sometimes you gotta change where you live, and it's unfortunate, but it's what you gotta do, You gotta focus on your health and your better mentality, right? You gotta get your mind straight, get clear of any kind of temptations and where you're gonna go. And relapsing, a full all-out relapse is, man, whoa, I don't know, it's dangerous. People die because when they relapse, they think that they can just go back to the amount that they were using before. And that's how you get a lot of overdoses, and especially with stuff that's cut today, it's so much more dangerous to have just say fuck it and go back out there, and start using again. Yeah, and one of the counselors, I remember, he used to say relapses are premeditated, and I always used to wonder what the heck he meant by that, but I know what premeditated, I know what he meant. It means like, you have a plan someday to use again, you're gonna go back out there at some point, and it might be just any excuse, it might be a bad day, but relapses are premeditated. You have it in the back of your head that, one day you're going to use again, and you're preparing for it. Maybe you can't wait for it, but, don't do that. Really try to clear your mind of that and really focus on why you're there in the first place, You got to play that tape back and remember all the unfortunate events, everything that's happened, What brought you to recovery in the first place. You got to remember that. Always play that tape back. Always try to remember why you decided to make a change. So yeah, relapses and slips, they happen. Slips happen, you can always just get back up there. Man, don't be too hard on yourself when that happens. I know a lot of people slip and then they go back to feeling sorry for themselves. It happens. It happens, I relapsed, okay? I had a relapse before my first time going to a detox. My stepmother and she ran a detox system, and I went there, right? And I didn't go there for all the right reasons, and I went there and I relapsed as soon as I got out, Yeah, I've had some minor slips along the way in my recovery, but it happens. And as long as you just keep going forward, focus on what you're doing to get yourself better, Just don't feel sorry for yourself if it ever happens. Just get back up on that high horse and live for a better today. That's all that matters. Just for today. Stay clean. Just for today. And just keep going every day. All right.